What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO, and you are listening to episode 48 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. We're recording this episode 11/27. So hope you had a good Thanksgiving and all that shit. You know what I mean? And we got a dope show for you here today, man. If you're new to the show, just know you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. Links are in the description. Check out our personal links as well. Remember to rate the show 5 stars on Apple and Spotify to help us grow. Now, let me introduce our motherfucking co-host for this episode. This is a music podcast, by the way, guys. So I got the music crew with me. You already know, residential Eminem hater.
What's up? What's up with y'all? I'm over here eating soup whilst in the middle of doing this recording. Multitasking over here for everybody. Multitasking on your bitch ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then for our second co-host, we got my boy, the one and only Byrd, which I appreciate coming out and making it to this motherfucking episode. He was literally on his way out the door. He said, you know what? Yeah, I mean, we going to do this shit. So we're going to bring that heat to y'all. So I really appreciate him for making the time to do this shit real quick with us.
Yeah, no problem, bro. You know what it is. It's all good.
You gotta tackle this nigga and then like secure him in the booth or something like that.
That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, man. We kind of we busy niggas. We all over the place. I woke up stupid late today. I didn't wake up till like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So yeah, I was just, sleep. But yeah, I mean, we got a good episode here for y'all today. This is gonna be the last music podcast of the year, man. We probably won't be back with the music crew until after the Grammys, because this is the Grammy nominations. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a couple albums. You know what we're going to talk about, man. We got to talk about this heat we be getting in this fourth quarter. These niggas been going crazy for some reason during the fourth quarter. So we're going to talk about a couple albums. We're going to open it up with an album that I already know how these two people feel, but they need to let y'all know how they feel about it. So it's Only Me by Lil Baby. How y'all feeling about it? Warren, you want to start?
Booty.
Yeah.
Let's just this was a highly anticipated album considering the run that this gentleman has been on. I mean, this guy is, if not beyond just the standard Kendrick's and Drake's, is the hottest artist out there right now. And his previous album, My Turn, again, lit the streets up. It was an incredible debut from an artist such as this, of this caliber, that really elevated his profile. So the expectation gets higher when you drop something like that, Of course, and his features as well leading up to this has given us the impression that, okay, anything that this man drops on his own is going to be straight heat. And this was just, to say it was disappointing would be an understatement. It was bad. It was bad, and it was hard. And there's a lot of sounds that just kind of blended together. So it was just every track sounded the same. I mean, I didn't know what direction it wanted to go in. It was just I don't know, man. He could have kept
what I be saying, Warren? What I be saying?
After the if we listen back to a previous podcast, I think you had mentioned it, where it's sometimes he just be saying things. So it's just
y'all niggas wanted to jump me.
I get it now. I get it now. I get it.
Lil Baby, he can rap. He got his flow. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's at a point where it's he doesn't want to deviate from that. Which is cool if what you putting out warrants it or whatever. You putting out an album and bro, you got Mount Rushmore up there. It gotta be something captivating to me. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't feel like this was it. I like the way Real Spill sounded when in how the album started, but the rest of it, it was just it was just the same thing. Like you said, it all blended together and sounded the same. To me, what I hear most of the time I listen to Lil Baby. So I mean, I ain't gonna hold it against him, but yeah, this is what I expect from Lil Baby nowadays.
I want to know what possessed this nigga to put Hey on that album. That shit was just annoying as hell.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna have to get up in here because clearly y'all probably understand I like this album, and I do. I like it a lot.
Wait,
Alright?
what?
I like it a lot. I like this album a lot, dog. Like I
Please tell me
couldn't
this is
stop.
gonna-
That's why when y'all was going in the group chat, I was like, I'm gonna save it for when we do the podcast. I'm gonna save it.
Please tell me you're being sarcastic.
I'm being super serious. I really like this album, dog.
Oh my god.
I really liked it, dog. Real Spill was fucking heat. That joint was fucking heat.
That's the only one I like.
Pop Out was fire. I liked Hey. It's kind of corny, but I like the way he opened it up, like the little bar he had in the beginning. I was like, okay, I feel you, nigga. You know what I mean? California Breezes heat, perfect timing. Never Hating with Thug. Shout out Thug. Forever. I love Forever. That joint hard. Waterfall Flows Good. From Now On, you know what I mean, with Future on it. Come on, that shit was heat. That shit was heat. Cost to Be Alive is hot. Back and Forth with ESTG. I mean, come on, man. He did his thing on the album, dog. There's a lot of duds, and I understand where y'all come from when y'all say, "Oh, he just be saying shit," because he really do. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the whole album he couldn't stop talking about his crib. He was like talking about bringing bitches home and shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, the whole album, that's all he wanted to talk about. Is, oh, I'm bringing this bitch home, doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Come on, man. I was like, we get it, dog. We get it, man. You fuck bitches. We get it. I mean, it's just I don't know, man.
Dog, this album's so ass. I tried to find 2 songs that at least try to like find some redeeming qualities on it. Like Pop Out, I more so liked it because of Nardo Wick. And there was something else that I liked, but then I just kind of forgot. But then I was scrolling through my library and then I just saw it in my like recents and I just looked at it and just deleted them bitches. It was like there was no saving this.
I liked it, man. I liked it. Is it better than his last album? Fuck no.
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Hell no. Lil Baby and
Orders
Acquired
of magnitude off.
in Acquired Taste, like I guess, like to me he is, because yeah, like I said, like most of the time when I hear stuff from him, it feels like it's the same thing. Like some people like that shit.
Yeah, man.
Some people like NBA YoungBoy, so I mean, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like the album. I thought it was good. It's nowhere. It's nowhere as good as his, last album that came out in 2020. That shit was heat. Even the deluxe was fire. But this joint was just it was to say it was mid, you would be right. But it's mid because of who we're talking about. I don't think it's mid in the sense of like this shit just straight ass. I can honestly give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Shut up.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, so we're not even saying that it's mid. We're not even saying that it's mid. We're saying that it's booty butt cheeks, all right? Fucking ass flapping in the wind, bad butt cheeks, okay? No. There's no redeeming quality for this album. And if you're talking about a lot of duds on this album, what on earth says 7? 7 for an album like this?
It's 22 tracks, right? Or 24 tracks.
Yes, that's another thing. It was too fucking long, too, right?
It's 23 tracks.
That's a lot of shit nowadays, though, bro.
It is too long.
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I'm standing firm on that because I liked it, dog. I like it.
Hey, Derek, don't let us change your rating, bro.
No, nigga, let us change your rating, okay? Let us shame you.
Nah, because I had to look at the track list real quick. I really if there's 23 songs, I probably only like 11 of them. So yeah, I had to change that real quick.
So less than half.
Yeah.
So you saying that shit's a 4?
What do you guys rate it, man?
Exactly that.
Rate it?
I'm gonna rate that bitch a 4.
Okay. That's crazy. But all right. What about you, Byrd?
I mean, I only like one fucking song, bro. So it's like, if I'm driving and like my phone die and the radio come on and some Lil Baby come on, I might be okay. You know what I'm saying? But am I picking that shit if my phone is a lot? Nah, I'm not. Like that's just me. I give it a 5 to be nice.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed. Just disappointed
on my
okay?
6, man. I'm gonna stand firm on that.
That nigga got Mount Rushmore on the cover, bro.
You can't name an album. It's only me. You're trying to create the distance between you and all these other rappers. You just produced one of the most bootiest, like sophomore albums of a fucking generation. Like I can't even. You can't follow up my turn with something like this. I'm sorry. This nigga gonna have to drop a mixtape.
And you got features on it, and it's called "It's Only Me." The fuck?
Listen, to say, I'm gonna just put this out there before we go any further with the conversation. I think since Future's album, maybe Kendrick's album, everything from then to now has been like mid. So a lot of these albums that we're gonna talk about today, they're gonna be mid, in my
I
opinion.
wouldn't say that, but all right, go ahead.
Except for like two of them. I mean,
I wouldn't say that even.
Okay, all right. So we're going in with the Only Built for Infinity Links by my boy Quavo and the boy Takeoff, man.
Yes,
that
sir.
shit,
Rest in peace.
that shit's dumb sad, man. That shit's dumb sad. Y'all niggas is wilding out here. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna have nobody to listen to by 2025. Y'all keep this wild shit up, man. Over a dice game too. Like y'all niggas out of pocket.
Yeah. He wasn't even playing in it. They was trying to calm it down, bro.
Yeah. Shit's sad, dog. Rest in peace to Takeoff, man. But Only Built for Infinity Links, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off by saying, you know, even though my man passed away, the shit was kind of corny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't feeling the album, dog.
Okay, yo.
I wasn't feeling it.
We gonna fight.
Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it.
Fight.
Wasn't feeling it. I like 3 songs, dog. I keep it real with you.
Fight.
It's a shame. It's a shame because, honest to God, the album would have been good if it was a Migos album. Like all 3 of them were on it.
Yeah.
But it was like Takeoff was holding it down with the bars. But it's like it's Quavo, dog. Like he is so corny, dog. He's like hard to like now. Like when I hear Quavo on a song, I'm like, just shut up, man. Like, shut up, dog. Like I wasn't feeling it, bro. I wasn't feeling it. Takeoff held it the fuck down. I like Hotel Lobby, of course. That joint's fire. To the Bone was cool with my boy NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean?
I like that too. Yeah.
I liked Mixie with Summer Walker. I did like that joint.
I like C.
And I like Us Versus Them and Big Stunner. I like both of those. All of those. That was it. Everything else like kind of annoyed me. And every time I heard fucking Quavo's voice, I was like, oh my God, man. Oh my God, dog. Like, I ain't feeling this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it now. I'm gonna give it like a 5 or a 4, man. The shit was without Offset, man. They can't do it, man.
What is we on this podcast, yo?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Let me come in then. Okay, this was actually one of the bright spots of the fourth quarter, in my opinion. Okay, so much better than definitely a lot better than that little baby shit that you was talking about earlier. God. Yeah. Honestly, what's it?
No comment.
Honestly, this was one of the better projects from these two, because one of my big criticisms of like Migos, as influential as they are, whenever I listen to their albums, a lot of their songs do that blend as well.
Yeah.
And listening to an album like this, I didn't get that same feeling. They diversified with all different types of sounds. And honestly, it's so sad that Takeoff had to go at this particular time, because this was his coming out party. This album, he showed his ass. Like, he carried this album. Like, from the intro to just about every song that he pretty much has a verse on, he pretty much solidified himself as not just the rapper of the group, but the man that just, like, he can rap. And I think that gets, like, overlooked when we think about Migos as a whole. Like, sure, Offset and Quavo have their, like, you know, main contributions, but as far as the rapping ability, that's been Takeoff all the way through. As far as songs that I've saved, half of the album, honestly, 2 Infinity Links, that just set the tone from there. The moment you see hear Takeoff come up on that track, I mean, you just know he's gonna take over this entire album, and that he did do. Hotel Lobby, To the Bone, I like, but that's if I'm gonna be honest, it's literally I Need It from Culture 3, and just like they repurposed the beat to sound somewhat the same, but I still liked it. Chocolate, Look at This, one of my favorite tracks. Nothing Changed. That is a good track. Big
Yeah, I did
Stunner,
like that joint. I did like that joint.
Us versus Them and Tools. Like half the album is to me a straight heat. I loved it. And that's saying a lot for me because I can't say I've loved any Migos projects. I've loved like what's it? I love the Quavo Travis Scott thing. I love the Offset 21 Savage John. Anytime they have their own projects, they have like their own hits that go with the albums, but the albums themselves are really just for me are kind of mid to like okay.
No, you're right. Culture 2 and 3 were like a big letdown, dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was as bad as Culture 2 and 3 though. Like this album was, I'm not saying it's bad, but it was definitely mid, dog.
It was good to me. This is a good album.
Okay. All right. But when I say that about Lil Baby, man.
Oh yeah, that's booty. No, that's a straight up bad album. It's not even mid. It's bad.
That's crazy. I think it was just mid. I think he set the bar really high and
did not follow up. Did not follow up.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
With Migos, it was always like Migos have always set like a decent standard. They have never like none of the albums that they've dropped have rendered anything worthy of critical acclaim. So it's always just been like, all right, they'll give you hits and everything like that. They have the staying power. They're around. They're culturally relevant. They will always be around. But as far as like complete projects, nothing has really wooed me. So it's almost like they set themselves at a pretty low bar, artistically speaking. So with something like this, when you exceed my expectations like that, yeah, I have nothing but praise.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, dog. The album was all right, man. It's just all right. What about you, Byrd? How you feeling about it, man?
Derek, don't be changing your opinion, bro, because you gave that shit a 4. Now you're like, it's all right. Nah, bro. Don't be changing your opinion, man. It's all good. But I feel exactly like what y'all saying. Like all of the Migos projects, I've never like looked at any of them and was like, yo, I need to play that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I never had that in, like you said, like I feel like their individual projects, I felt more drawn to those and stuff like that. Now with this, it was cool. It was cool. It's nothing that I expected to like be up for a Grammy. I feel like over time with Takeoff's death, like people are going to revisit this like a lot more, and they're probably going to like gain some appreciation for it, like Warren was saying, because Takeoff did his thing on this joint. Me, I liked a few songs and stuff like that. I like See About It. I like To the Bone. Mix You with Summer Walker was cool. Surprisingly, Big Stunner was cool because I was like, Birdman, this finna be ass. but it was cool. It wasn't like, because it was some diverse songs on there. Like I wouldn't say it was as blendy as like Lil Baby shit. Like that's my biggest thing with Lil Baby. Like his shit blends so much. It's like I don't want to hear 40 like shit as many songs as on there, but typically if you sing like a normal album, I don't want to hear like 40 minutes of the same damn song. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't that. But the Migos, they, like Warren said, they gonna be culturally relevant and stuff like that. That's what they are. To me, like Migos for the last decade have been like the mascot of hip hop. That's how I view the Migos, and I've appreciated them, their personalities, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Offset being with Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? That like played a part in culture and all that. But with this, it was cool. It was cool. It was fun. But it's like you said, like after around when Kendrick and like Future dropped their stuff, like it wasn't nothing that was gonna like be on like a super high note after that. So it was cool. I give it a 5.6.
Fair. That's fair. Like I said, I give it like a 5.
I want to revisit an old argument that we've had off the podcast. Okay, their individual albums. This nigga over here, this nigga Derek over here talking about, Quavo was so hard to like nowadays, but he was like, yo, his individual album, whatever the fuck
his
that shit was
individual
called,
album's pretty good.
It was.
That shit was terrible.
That shit was pretty good, bro.
That shit was terrible.
And it was good for two things. It was good for two things. The production was really good on it, and the features were really good on it.
Yeah,
like it was a good album, though. I'll stand by that.
I'll stand by Father of Four. That to me was the better album.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, of course.
Yeah, Yeah, Quavo Honcho niggas was bumping that shit in Japan like crazy, bro. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was a
Japanese
good
niggas.
album. It was a good album, man. All right. So we're gonna talk about this Black Panther Wakanda Forever album real quick. Just
Why you
real
sound like
fast, because I didn't
Because you know
I
we damn
didn't
well don't want to do it.
yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And you know, the highlight of this album is, you know, Rihanna came back to music. And you know, I stayed silent this long, you know, so I could talk about it on the podcast. Um, them shits is ass, dog. She could have kept that shit. She could have kept that shit. Like now I see why she focused on her little Savage Fenty shit. Cause music ain't for her no more. And
Jesus.
I know it was a little,
Damn.
you know, it's a little thing for Chadwick Boseman and shit, whatever. I mean, it's supposed to be, you know, a little song for him and shit for his passing away and shit. RIP to him. But I mean, they could have had anybody else, literally anybody else. The other executive producer on the album probably could have did that song a lot better, and that was Thames. That was Thames. That's my bitch Thames. Shout out to Thames. She probably got one of my favorite albums of the year, low key, but it came out in 2020. So I can't make it my album of the year, but it's a very good, you know, album, regardless. But this Black Panther joint wasn't it, dog? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Easy can skip, and I think the bar was kind of high, at least in my eyes, because Rihanna, and because the first one was so fucking heat, dog.
Right.
But that was because
That's why I find this so surprising, because like the last
yeah,
one, but looking at the track list in comparison to like the first one, it seemed like the artistic direction of the first one compared to this one are like two different concepts
yeah,
altogether.
yeah, hell yeah,
100%. 100%.
yeah. TDE did the first one, and I believe Rihanna and Thames did this one. So yeah, their direction was a little different.
Wait, the first one? Nah, the first one Kendrick did it, bro.
It was. I thought it was all of TDE. I thought it was the entire TDE that
Was
did
it?
it.
Hold on, let me check real quick.
Yeah. But keep this joint moving. Yeah, we can easy skip.
Nah,
Easy
it was
skip.
just
I ain't even
Kendrick,
gonna
bro.
read it. Oh, it's just Kendrick that
Yeah.
executive produced it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Black
shit.
Panther album, Kendrick Lamar, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, let's keep this moving. We're gonna talk about Snowfall next, man, by Jeezy. Warren gonna be upset about this. I mean, the Gangsta Grills is back. I mean, shout out to Tyler the Creator for doing that too. He's the reason why we got motherfucking Gangsta Grills back popping again. Everybody's got a Gangsta Grills now. There was like 5 of them shits that dropped in the past, like 2 months. You know what I mean? So DJ Drama been getting busy.
Busy.
I did not
love
listen
it.
to Snowfall at all.
Bugging.
Unfortunately, I
Bugging.
couldn't. Yeah, I know. I just couldn't, man. There's too much other heat dropping around that time. I mean, too much other shit that was just like, I'm cool, man. This nigga's pushing 50 talking about the same shit. Like I'm just over it, bro. I'll be over it when like I'll be over it, dog. Like these niggas are literally pushing 50, still talking about shit they did in their early 20s. Like it's over, bro. It is over. Like I'm not gonna lie, like that era of like crack music shit, you know, talking about selling drugs and shit. The only people I can listen to right now is Griselda, because they actually be spitting some fucking bars, dog. Like these niggas, these other niggas, dog, it be whack, bro. And it's like, come on, dog. You know what I mean, I'm not saying that about Jeezy album because I didn't listen to it, but I just be over it, bro. Like
You talking specifically about Pusha T? I know that.
Exactly.
For sure.
Pusha T just burnt me out of that shit, dog. It's like, nigga, you are pushing 50. Let it go, dog. Let it go. Kanye had to stop this nigga on a fucking gospel album. He had to stop this nigga and say, Pusha, cut it the fuck out, bro. Like, we've had enough, dog. And you still gonna keep going with the crack shit, dog. Like it's bro, come on, man. You're pushing 50, dog. Who am I? And at the end of the day, who the fuck am I? But I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. The nigga pushing 50. Y'all gotta stop it, dog. But go ahead, Warren, man. Let them know how y'all feeling about Snowfall, because I know the two of y'all listen to it.
What's it? first and foremost, Gangsta Girls is back, and I'm here for every single bit of it. This was definitely my musical upbringing from like my teenage years all the way to now. So by all means, any type of, this kind of music making a renaissance in today's game, but like I'm here for it. Okay, let's bring out the long black tees out again, long ass shorts. Okay, like we need to bring all that shit back. Okay, because we're here for it, right? We talking about we pirating music again. All right, we giving AIDS to our computers by downloading LimeWire. It's 05 all over again, baby. Right?
That's the type time Meek was on. Meek was on some weird type time with.
I'm
with
here
his
for it.
joint.
I'm here for it.
Meek
Every
was
single
like,
last
yeah,
bit.
man, I want niggas to cash at me and Jay pay me and shit. I'm like, yo, you not locked up, cuz. Like,
Nigga, we taking this to the streets. That's what we doing, all right? Fuck it, okay? I'm quitting my job and I'm hitting the block. Okay, that's what I'm doing, right? Because of it. Okay, and I again, kind of like what you was talking about earlier. You got to thank Tyler for this, and not only that, but the reception that it had gotten. I mean, he won a Grammy for that album, where the concept was Gangsta Girls, the mixtape series was the concept for that album. And once you saw that okay, this, even if it is novelty, it still has a value even in today's game. It's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna run it up. Everybody get a Gangsta Girls now. Okay, we're back at it like we was doing before. And this right here, I mean, we've heard, like, listened to Jeezy projects, and I think we even might have reviewed like one of his previous projects on one of these podcasts. Who knows? But like Jeezy projects leading up to this one, you're just kind of like, they were pretty lackluster. You're just kind of like, all right, he's always talking about this is going to be his last album. Is this like, like, what is this anymore? This was 05 Jeezy again, man. This was, TM 101 Jeezy, all right? This was restoring the feeling of who Snowman was, and evidently still is. It's like, I can't even describe like how good of a project this was for my soul, my nigga. Right? This shit was like, I was in the airport in Kingston listening to this shit, all right, and I'm just like, yo, I feel like fucking Batman listening to this motherfucker. Okay, they freaking put the snowman symbol in the motherfucking sky. And this nigga was like, all right, cool. I shaved the beard bandana on, got the snowman tee on and shit. Like, yo, this nigga brought back the ad-libs, nigga. The ad-libs all through this motherfucking album, dog. I loved it. I can't sing this album's praises enough. Like just top to bottom. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, if you're looking at it from a mixtape perspective, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, I can't be overly critical or anything of it. This is like, yep, this was a good feeling to have in 2022 for sure.
Okay.
You missing out. Listen.
I'm a listen. I'm a peep.
It's cool.
Ahead,
it's
Byrd.
cool. It's definitely like, I always say that. See, like, I can listen to Jeezy all the time. Like, regardless of what you say, I can listen to Jeezy music all the time. Just because that's my preferred type of rap. So this shit was cool. It's just funny because what was it? The Recession 2 that came out, joined with Jeezy and White and shit.
Yeah.
What? That was a whole different nigga. And now he coming back to this. Bro, like, it's like Jeezy. I mean, I don't know if you're going through a middle-age crisis or something, bro, but you need to identify who the fuck you is, man. But it was cool to go back, you know what I'm saying? It had like those feels of the early 2000s and stuff like that, late 2000s, 2010s. I enjoy Put the Minks Down with 42 Doug and stuff like that. It was cool.
Yeah, that was heat. I listened to that. Not to cut you off. I listened to that, and I listened to the intro. That was way too goddamn long. That intro was way too goddamn long.
Nigga, what? Intro probably one of the best tracks.
It is. It's good, but it was long as shit. I was like, all right, man. That shit was long. It like dragged.
Rewinding that shit, and that's what the fuck they do. The fuck? It's like you haven't heard a mixtape before in such a long time, nigga. What?
It hasn't. It's been a long time, nigga. Shit.
He's like, oh, why do you keep bringing it back? I'm like, you gotta let the song keep playing. What the hell? It's like, what's wrong with you?
Nigga just got that piff back on my phone to listen to fucking Meek shit, man. Like, it's fucking lit out here, dog.
Nigga, it's just like, nigga, part of a homeowners association. You've been away from the streets for a long time.
Go ahead, Byrd. My bad.
Nah, you good. I was gonna say though, I felt like a couple of the beats was ass. Like that joint with Lil Durk, I felt like that beat was ass. Like that's just me.
Yo, he smirked that out. That feature. I love the Lil Durk's verse on that one.
But did you like the beat?
I fucks with it. Listen, man, mixtape beats back then weren't really that good. I think I think our taste these days when it comes to production has been a lot more refined because the production these days is admittedly a lot better. So like anything that's kind of reminiscent of how like, the sound back then just kind of sounds kind of weird, and it is. It was kind of like again, beats back then were pretty trash. So it's okay. Listen, I live with it. I live for this. All right.
That's just my only thing, because it's like DJ Drama, you've been doing this shit how long, bro? You should be able to make a good fucking beat when you got Jeezy and Dirk on the track. That's just my thing, but I ain't got too much to say on it. It was cool. It was cool.
I don't even think he'd be making the beats, to be honest. I think he'd just be like, like almost like
Hype man.
a Khaled sort of way where it's like he's kind of constructing how everything's kind of ordered out and then just kind of talking his shit over it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that beat was ass. That's it. That's all I got to say about it.
Like, I'm not gonna skip that point though, nigga.
I'm just saying, man.
So whom is responsible for this beat?
I
just want you to know.
Like, all right.
I'm
just saying, bro. Go back and listen to that fucking beat, and I'm like, huh? I wouldn't know what. Like, I ain't no professional rapper, but I wouldn't know where to start with that shit. That's just me.
but Jeezy did.
He did. Hey man.
You know who else did?
Don't start.
Oh God.
You know who else did?
Yeah. What?
God did.
Oh God. I will say this before we step off, okay? Just honorable mention to the Snoop Dogg fucking Gangsta Grills that came out as well. I still got it.
You dropped the Gangsta Grills?
Dog. Yeah, bro. Listen, and it's pretty freaking good. I'd never thought in 2022 I'd be like, yo, you listen to that new Snoop Dogg mixtape? I don't think anybody put that on their 2022 bingo card at all. But it is impressive. It is decent. Like, give that shit a listen.
Damn, hearing you say that sounded like something from middle school. You hear that new Snoop Dogg? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody would be saying, nigga, it's beyond 50, and it's like, he out here though. He really is out here. He still got it.
Yeah, he can do whatever he want, man. That's Snoop.
My man's just completing side quests right now, okay? And was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll drop a mixtape.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that was Snowfall, y'all, man. All right, we're gonna dive into we're gonna save the what I think is the heat kind of for last. We're gonna save
the obvious one, yeah.
So let's talk about crypto business by my man. You know, Juicy J doing his thing just like DJ Drama trying to bring back, Gangsta Grills. You got my boy Juicy J trying to bring back Trapaholics and shit like that. He brought my boy Lex Luger the fuck out, which we haven't heard in I don't know how fucking long I've heard a
that's
Lex Luger beat. Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you, this crypto business joint is more like Dookie business. You know what I mean? More like Dookie business. Lex Luger ain't Lex Luger in like he usually do, man. He ain't Lex Luger in, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. The nigga ain't doing his thing on this joint. I was like, bro, what happened to the hard ass 808s and synths and everything? It's just like he forgot how to make a good beat. I was like, all of these beats are fucking straight. Like, I ain't gonna say dog shit, but they pretty bad, man. I really wasn't feeling the album, dog. I was hyped for it. I was super hyped for it. Then it's like, who drops on a Tuesday? Like, that was just like weird.
That was confusing as hell.
I was like, that's strange as shit. I was like, what the fuck is these niggas doing, man? Yeah, man. But crypto business for me, I'm not gonna say I didn't like it, but I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give it like a strong 4 and a low 4, almost like a 3.9. Like I really wasn't feeling this joint.
Damn, it's like that. I ain't.
It was so ass. It made me go listen to Rubber Band Business 1 and 2 and fucking Blue Dream and Lean. And I had to remind myself that this nigga at one point, all right, in time, was one of the hottest niggas to ever make a beat, dog. But I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened, dog. I mean, but we're gonna let the residential Eminem hater, aka Lil Baby hater, over here. I mean, talking shit.
Keep adding to the list, bro.
I mean, it's all right. Like,
it's all right.
That's all I can say about this. Like, I'm gonna say like probably like my more profound take with this in comparison to like another album that's on our list here. But for the most part, like I agree with what you were saying. Although I wouldn't call it like Dookie, just like just hella mid. Just it was. This
Dookie
was not
business,
it.
Dog.
That's it. Juicy J can still rap. Obviously, that's never gonna go away.
See, that's another thing. He was like a little too lyrical in this joint. Like I'm used to Juicy J just having fun. It's like this nigga was really trying to like spit some bars. I'm like, yo, calm down with all that shit, man. We ain't come to Juicy J for that shit.
At least he wasn't preaching to a nigga. So I mean, hey, but like it was okay. Yeah. Did I save anything from this? No, and I would give it a solid 5. Give it that.
Damn.
Just down the middle. It really wasn't nothing to be impressed by. Which is upsetting because like like those two as a combination were just like that was it, man. Okay, we're talking like Jordan Pippen 1-2 punch. Okay, but like nah, this wasn't it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Byrd, did you listen to Dookie Business?
No, bro, I ain't listening to this joint at all. When y'all was talking about it when I hopped on, I ain't hearing. I ain't know what the fuck y'all was talking about. I just
you be alright. You don't need to.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
He said I won't.
It's like you're not missing much.
All right, we're gonna cruise past this next album real fast, man. Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't like it either, and that's "Feed the Streets 3" by Roddy Ricch.
Oh, I hated that bitch. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
Yeah. This was the album that we thought he was gonna. Yeah, I mean he was gonna do his thing on, man. Cause Roddy Ricch been mid he's probably been mid his whole career. But people think like he had like 2-3 good TikTok hits. What? And I think he was like the original. Yeah,
we gonna call this the Roddy Ricch hate podcast because I don't think we feeling Roddy Ricch as an artist. Period.
Yeah,
here, so just bias aside, just let it be known.
I think he's only good when he's like with DJ Mustard, dog. Like I think DJ Mustard made him.
That's fair.
Dog. Like to be real with you, I think DJ Mustard made him. So it's like when he tried to do like his own shit, like. The Box was good, obviously, on his older album. With that whole Antisocial album was pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
as an
his
artist,
career.
Yeah, as an artist, it's like because his last album before this one was the one that had me like, yeah, this nigga fell off, dog. He fell the fuck off, dog. That album, I had to turn that shit the fuck off, dog. I had to turn that shit off. That shit was bad, man. I wasn't feeling that, dog. But Feed the Streets 3, it's gonna sit the same spot as Crypto Business. I'm gonna give it like a 4.
This is what I did. This is what I did when I listened to Feed the Streets 3. Okay, skip.
Yeah, me too.
Skip. It's just I think Roddy Ricch is probably. He's probably taught me that I probably have a low tolerance and patience for those like harmonious sing-songy rappers, and I just like anything that he kind of puts himself on. I just don't be feeling it. The best I can just say is like it's just not for me. Okay, obviously there's a fucking audience for people like that are really into him. I mean, shit, people like NBA YoungBoy, as we said before in this podcast. So like. Yeah, I'm not feeling it and probably won't ever feel anything Roddy Ricch kind of put out. Again, all I liked was the Box, and it seemed like it fit that particular thing because the beat was just very like up tempo and jumpy in a way that like I guess that side of harmonious sing-songy rap he just kind of fit. But
yeah, he
everything
else,
on that joint. Oh yeah, he was skating on that, but like everything else just no, I'm not. That's not for
What's
me.
that song? That's that song he had on DJ Mustard album, Perfect 10. That's a good song. That's probably his best song that I like by him. What's that shit called? Hold
Perfect
up.
10?
What's this shit called? It's
Perfect.
Balling by
Oh, balling?
Balling.
Yeah. I'm balling.
That's a fire song. Yeah, that's my shit. Um, uh, the joint he had on God did was really good with Gunna. I like that. But other than that, man, like I just think I don't know, man. I think it's like he forgot how to make heat because that antisocial joint was pretty good.
Yeah, people was talking
But
about it being
like
nominated. Was it nominated for a Grammy?
it was.
Yeah,
I
It
think he
was.
got
yeah,
a Grammy
yeah,
for something on it.
yeah. Because for I think it was the box. I think he got it for the box or balling. It was one of them.
Whatever he got it for was well deserved. But all right, and listen, Feed the Streets 3, man. It's
The
more like
fall off.
Feed Me Shit
from
3.
Yeah.
Okay, you can stop with like renaming these things with shit, but but the fall off from an artist like that, it's crazy considering like we were talking about Lil Baby earlier, and now like with him, where it's like you've reached tremendous heights, Grammy nominated and all that, and then like the follow up just what like the sophomore slump be real for some people sometimes, man.
I mean, Lil Baby not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
far
Yeah,
as,
because
like,
I don't think he's put enough. I don't think he's put in enough work to have that kind of staying
Yeah.
power. You know?
Yeah, Lil Baby work hard, but
Yeah, Lil Baby's everywhere. He is everywhere.
it's funny because with this, like, I would want to be the guy to defend Roddy Rich, but it's like in order to defend that, you're gonna constantly be bringing up, please excuse me for being antisocial, because that had hella
Mhm.
hits on it, and it's like you just can't
Byrd.
do that when you're trying to like talk about someone's new shit and you trying to talk about their progression. You know what I'm saying? I think the problem is Roddy Rich fell out, and then a whole other like group of niggas that do the same shit he does came in. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Little TJ does
Mhm.
what he does way better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's just what it is. So it's like in order for you to get back in, like Designer tried to take Future shit, that shit ain't work because he ain't put in the work like that. Where's Designer at? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna like try to go with a certain type of flow, you gotta be consistent to be that nigga that's holding the flag.
Mhm.
And Roddy Rich.
Otherwise, other niggas gonna take the style and run with it.
Exactly. Yep.
Exactly.
Wait,
Yeah,
because
man.
on a side note though, like, can we think of like other artists that like who've avoided the sophomore slump? Because like we have Roddy Rich, Lil Baby, even like going back to last year, Corday, like the sophomore album just wasn't hitting like in the first one.
Yeah, that happened with
Yeah.
Grizzly too. His sophomore album didn't do that good.
Mhm.
Who else? Fucking we can't. I don't know. Will we say Jack Harlow? No.
Well, I mean, the sophomore album got Grammy nominated,
Yeah.
so like,
I wasn't thinking as opposed to the first one. That's just me personally.
I get that too as well, but it's like, I guess this in that sense the slump can be a bit relative because like honestly there are people that actually liked Feed the Streets Volume 3 for Roddy Rich, so I'll be fair to him in that regard.
Mhm.
It's just that
Really?
yeah,
I heard a lot of people said they don't like it.
I heard a couple of people saying that this was what they was waiting on, like this was like compared to like anything that he's dropped, but like after Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, between then and now, like it was just kind of mid, and then this was like, all right, this is a step in the right direction. I can't tell the difference because all of it just sounds terrible to me.
Can we say that for Meek as far as his albums went? Because Dreams and Nightmares, like Dreams Worth More Than Money is not Dreams and Nightmares. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a sophomore slump for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, to me, Meek didn't bounce back until Champions.
I was about to say the same exact thing.
No, I liked Wins and Losses though. That was pretty good. That was like a nice little climb out of that slump that he had for a minute. And then he fucked up all momentum with Expensive Pain.
That shit was terrible. Yeah,
that's a nice little slide into the next album we're gonna talk about. That's a nice little slide in. You know, we from Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we from Philly. Well, we from Philly.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing that's big in Philly is cheesesteaks, violence,
Water ice,
and niggas rapping and selling their mixtapes in barbershops and shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day, Flamers,
Yep.
Meek Mill mixtape
Yep.
series was
Shit.
that shit. It was that shit,
That
dog.
I was just telling this white boy in
Fucking
Colorado that.
Flamers 2. Yeah, Flamers 2, Flamers 2.5.
Yep.
Classics. 3, not so
Not so
much.
much.
No, we did not go to knowledge 3. No.
I don't know where 4 was. I don't know why he just skipped
Bro,
4.
bro, I was
We
confused. I was so confused. Like, did I miss something?
We're not gonna step over that fact, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently there was hey man, I don't
I
know.
was thinking like,
So he dropped the Flamers 5. He brought it back to that real shit, which is something I appreciate because the only nigga that was kind of holding down like the Dat Piff, like mixtape shit was Wayne. And it's not like he's dropping consistent shit on, Dat Piff, my mixtapes and shit. But Dedication 6. Apparently we're getting a Dedication 7 soon. No Ceilings 3. You know what I mean? So
Here for it.
Meek brought his shit back with Flamers 5. You can only get it on like Dat Piff, my mixtapes, all that shit. It's not on, streaming services. So kind of gotta go out your way or YouTube. You can get on YouTube and go listen to it. Flamers 5, I ain't gonna lie, I really fucked with it. I think he had a couple corny songs on there. But other than that, he this was like old Meek mixed in with like the new Meek a little bit, like God did. I don't know why he didn't have a verse on the real God did, because this nigga snapped on this joint. Big Stunner, he did his thing. Early Mornings is probably my favorite song on there. He brought back the Cannon beat from Dedication 2, Murdered that joint. I liked it. I liked it. Overall project was good. I ain't gonna rate it. I don't think Meek, I don't know. I don't think he really that bold to like, be spitting on other people's beats. Because like when Wayne does it, it's his song now. Like it's his song now. Like Meek can't do that. It's like, all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. But I liked it. I give it like a strong like 6, 7. I give it like a 7. Like a 7. If I had to rate it. But Byrd, how'd you feel about it, man?
so I didn't get to listen to the whole project because it like usually I listen to all my shit through iTunes. So I picked it up on YouTube. I didn't get through the whole thing. But one thing, like, it's like you were saying, like Flamers is that shit. Like every time I hear Meek Mill name, I still think Flamers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I brought it up. Like I was talking to this dude when I was in Colorado over the weekend for Thanksgiving. And we was talking about hip hop. He just white boy. He was asking about Meek Mill because I said I'm from Philly. And then I was like, yeah, you listen to Flamers? He was like, nah, is that you mean Dream Chasers? And I was like, damn, people really know Meek from Dream Chasers. And I'm like, that's crazy to me that y'all don't like know of Flamers. So listening to Flamers 5, I appreciate it because to me, I always miss Meek's old flow when he like dabby dibby dibby dee dabby dee did it. That shit. That's the Meek I remember and all that. So he kind of went there. I always thought mainstream Meek. Like when I think of mainstream Meek, I kind of like it goes two ways. Either he makes a cool hit or he's trying to like do too much in the flow. It's kind of like his verse from Ambition, like Wale's on. Even though that it wasn't nothing wrong with that verse at all, but I feel like he goes in that direction. It was cool. It was cool. I wish it was a little more throwback. It was cool. I give it a 7, 6.5, something like that.
Mm. 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 Okay, Warren, what's up, man?
I never got a chance to listen to it. If anything, my brother listened to it. He told me he hated it.
Damn.
He said it made Expensive Pain look like it was good. That's
Yeah,
how bad it was.
Expensive Pain was bad, cuz that was a bad joint for me. I don't know what
it was bad.
I'll say this about
what the
Flamers
fuck.
5. It was more Flamers 3 than it was 1 through 2.5.
Yeah,
disconnect.
yup.
That's not a good
That's the
sign.
disconnect. Yeah, that's the disconnect.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try to find my way, keeping everything and re-download my Dat Piff app and everything kind of stuff. Like shit, since Gangsta Girls back, might as well, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, we going back to the streets with it.
Where the fuck is Flamers 4, man?
Bro, let me find out.
Somebody tweet that.
Fuck around.
Somebody tweet that to me like right now. Like honestly, I'm like hashtag where's Flavors for?
I was about to say fuck around and Young Thug made it.
Yo, and the fucking cover art is just, oh my god, dog. Like, this is the most laziest shit I've ever seen in my life, nigga.
Fire emojis.
Like, he really brought it to the streets, like, completely. Like, even the quality of the motherfucking mixtape cover was just like, that nigga made that shit on his phone real quick. Like,
Yeah.
He trying to prove the niggas that he's still Philly, bro.
I'm still a Philly nigga at the end of the day.
that nigga need to find out what block he from. He stay claiming other blocks every other week.
He bringing back Meek with the dusty braids.
Yeah, man, he wild. But all right, man, let's get into the heat of this joint, and we get into this Grammy noms, and we get the fuck up out of here, man. Let's get into the heat. 2 albums that I really like, man.
Wait, before you do, because I know we're gonna overlook this. Shout out to Hitler Wears Hermes 10. Oh, it was renamed to just 10 for obvious reasons, but West Side Gun definitely did his thing on that project. Just want to say that.
Why is it for obvious reasons?
Okay, remember the Kanye interview?
Yeah.
On Drink Champs?
Mm-hmm.
Need I explain any further?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like it literally like that week or a week after, like Hitler Wears Hermes 10 was gonna come out, and it's like, yeah, you know what? No. We're just gonna call this 10.
Oh, so it's just called 10?
Yeah, like you know what it is, but like anytime you get it, it's just called 10.
Mm-hmm. God damn it, Kanye, man.
Yeah.
I'm more shocked that this nigga got 10 of these joints. I ain't even listened to the first one, dog. God damn. Slow down, dog.
They got listen, and they're gonna keep coming too, for real.
Oh man, shit. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not.
This one's also good though. This had this like reminiscence of like Gangsta Growth in it too. Like what's it? Fly God Jr. Definitely listen to that, John.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I did hear that song. I think Kayla said something to me about it.
I said that shit to you, nigga.
Yeah, it was you. All right.
Give me my damn credit. Give me my damn credit.
All right, let's talk about this heat, man. King's Disease 3, man. Yeah, I mean, Nas and Hit Boy they just don't miss, dog. They just don't miss, dog. And even though I really didn't like King's Disease 1 like that, I thought it was like okay. King's Disease 2 was easily one of my favorite albums last year, dog. I really liked that joint.
Damn.
Wait, King's Disease 2 came out this year, right?
No, last year.
Yeah. So yeah, it was one of my favorite albums last year.
And along
King's
with
Disease...
what's it? They dropped another one too as well, Magic.
Yeah, it was something.
Oh yeah,
it was something in between there.
Oh,
yeah, they dropped what's it? King's Disease 1, King's Disease 2, Magic, and now King's Disease 3.
Yeah, King's Disease 3 is good, man. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as the second one, but I did enjoy it. I thought the second one was just overall just a better piece of work, but the third one's not bad. I give it like a solid 7. I got nothing bad to say about it. You know what I mean? Eminem, how you feel about it?
So this is the opinion that I was kind of like reserving until we got to this particular album. You got like aside from like just the critical acclaim of the album itself, which I think is a pretty solid album. Nothing that's gonna like woo me and be like, oh yeah, this is definitely the album of the year. But I just feel like because it's Nas, it's gonna get that acclaim. But overall, I think it's a very solid project and well produced, well done. But I think what to take away from a project like this, to have it be such a solid quality project from an artist like Nas in 2022, takes us to kind of have to stop and think about that for a second. How long has this man been around the music business? And how long have we known Nas? And for him to be relevant in 3 separate decades is impressive.
Yep.
And
Facts.
what he's done, and to another degree, I think Juicy J has done as well, crypto business aside, is they've adapted their style to a more modern taste. Mm-hmm. So like when Juicy J came out with like the rubber band business and all that kind of stuff, it was a bit deviated from like the standard 3 6 Mafia sound. But he got with a young, hot producer at the time and was like, we're gonna make beats and I'm gonna rap all over them. And sure enough, it catered to a younger audience. Similarly enough with Nas, I'm with a young, hot artist because Hit Boy's out here. All right. And one of Nas's biggest criticisms throughout his career was, I mean, Nas can rap, but his beats are trashed. So you got with Hit Boy giving you nice beats for him to rap on, and it's taking him to another level. And it's keeping him relevant in today's culture for music purposes. Nas is always going to be relevant in this culture just because it's not. Like, with similarly enough, like he's a legend in the game, in the likes of people like Jay-Z and Diddy and Snoop and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to put any more music out there because we know it's Nas. But for him to still be able to like put out music and have that hunger to deliver high quality stuff in 2022, that is to be applauded. And I think other artists who are in that same type of like, generational realm, he's giving y'all the blueprint right now. You gotta adapt. It's as simple as that.
Facts.
Too many of these,
I agree.
Too many of these old head niggas are trying to stick to an old sound and thinking that it's just gonna eventually come back. Or sure, you have your core fan base that are gonna love that, but like these real
Busta Rhymes. Man,
listen. These real hip hop niggas is gonna die out soon. Okay, if you want to be relevant in this game, okay,
gotta change.
Just change it up a bit. You gotta change.
You gotta adapt.
Adapt to the new sound and everything like that. And just embrace something new. Do something different. And on top of that, what he's also showed you is you can do that and not compromise who you are as an artist.
I was just about to say that. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead, Warren.
Nas.
Okay.
It's still Nas at the end of the day. So it's like he's not. And here's the thing, though. Okay, on this album, he did adopt like a little Fabio on him. Like he switched it up a little bit with flows here and there. So like he experimented with different things here and there. But at the end of the day, for a large majority of this project, you're just like, this is Nas at the end of the day. This isn't Nas pretending to be young. It's Nas. So all you old niggas, okay? Yeah, just listen. Take fucking notes, all right? Take notes of what this nigga is doing, all right? And implement that shit. You guys will stay out here and be relevant for years to come, all right? Big props to Nas for this project.
Yeah, real shit.
Facts.
Real shit. Like I said, I don't like it as much as I like King Disease too, but I liked it, and I got nothing bad to say about it. Nothing. I think what Warren just said, dog, you hit it right on the nose, man. Y'all old head niggas, and I ain't even trying to drag this, man. But that's you guys already know I'm not a big Busta fan. Never been a Busta fan. But I think Busta Never been.
I was for one
for some reason.
And that's when Touch It came out, but I couldn't say I'm not really a Busta fan either.
Not even like what?
Yeah, dog. I just don't. Nah, man. Nah, man. I go with this with old heads in my job all the time. Like I think nah, man. Just can't fuck with it. And especially when he was on his little EDM twist back in 2010, I definitely wasn't feeling that nigga, dog. I definitely wasn't feeling that nigga.
I mean, you said you should switch it up. I mean, that you can't switch it up more than EDM. You know what I'm saying? So he tried. Shit just ain't work for him.
Yeah, I think like there's like certain artists I just don't like Kid Cudi. I just don't like him. It's not like him. I just don't like him. With Busta Rhymes, I can appreciate the music that he makes. I can appreciate what he does. I can appreciate what he's done for hip hop. I just don't like him. It's as simple as that. I listened to his last album and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I'm not going to be listening to it ever again.
You said he had honestly one of the hottest riffs on that Hitler Wears Hermes 10 album. Just going to say that.
All right, I'm a peep, but it ain't going to turn me into a fan. How'd you feel about King's Disease 3, Byrd?
So I really liked King Disease 1. You know, that's just me. I really liked it because like you know what we say about that Grammy class, like it was supposed to be like super throwback ish. And I liked it, you know what I'm saying?
That was the year he won a Grammy, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I really liked it. I didn't get to listen to King Disease 2 and all that, but I'm gonna piggyback off what Warren was saying about how Nas staying relevant. And it's like, you're right. Nas is a legend. Nas is in the same vein of Jay-Z Snoop, but Nas, like you never hear Nas like realistically with them. So he's gonna have that hunger because I feel like Nas still feels underappreciated, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still active.
I feel
You
that
know what I'm
too.
saying? Like he's still like really, really he not chilling. He's not putting out albums just for fun. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it because he's really passionate and he got something to prove. Like, yeah, I can hang with these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you like Warren, you saying he got some 5-0 on him. Yeah, I definitely heard that on the track 30 and stuff like that. He it's cool, it's refreshing to see, you know, it makes me think of like the NBA, you know, like if you lose your athleticism, motherfucker, you better learn how to shoot. And Nas out here, he ain't shooting like Steph Curry, but he's shooting like Kyle Korver. So that's pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Nas for what he doing. And yeah, Disease 3, it was a good listen. That shit was cool. To see where he is. Yeah, 2022 going into 2023, and it don't seem like he going away. So
nope. Listen, if it continues at this particular rate, we can keep going until like fucking King's Disease 30 for all I fucking know. Okay, like ride this sound until we get tired of it. And right now we're not. This is good.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree. I'm never gonna get tired.
That'd be highly impressive, man. King's Disease 30. You got Russell McDevitt Byrd the Stick out here listening to that motherfucker. Like,
that's Hit Boy, man. It's that chemistry that they got was unbelievable, man. Kind of like this next album we about to talk about. Which is gonna be the last album. And the one that I like the most, dog. All right. I like the most. All right, man. So, like I said, Hit Boy, Nas come together, create heat, man. All right. They did it. They did it. And they're gonna be a group to do it for as long as they can. Same thing with my boy Drake and my boy 21 Savage, dog. They've been creating heat ever since they linked up for Sneaking back in the day. Sneaking is one of my favorite Drake songs, by the way. So when I heard that 21 and Drake was coming together for a fucking album, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, is this 2015 again? We getting Drake and Future again? And not gonna lie, man. This year, let's say this before we talk about this album. This year, for video games and for music, because we're gonna talk about this on the next podcast we do, which will be a gaming podcast. Not gonna lie to you, this year for gaming has been kind of mid until recently, in my eyes. It's been kind of mid, dog. All right. Elden Ring kind of just scared everybody away doing shit. And I think it was kind of the same with like Kendrick. Kendrick dropped his album and it just kind of like everybody just didn't drop or just pushed their shit back or did whatever. And, you know what I mean? There's just been a lot of mid this year until Her Loss dropped, though. When Her Loss dropped, I was like, this fourth quarter is busting, bro. I love this fucking album, man. We're gonna get right into it. I love this fucking album. This is probably the only album this year that I can give a 10 out of 10 to, dog. The shit was heat. The shit was heat from front to fucking back, dog. I think there's one song I'm just like, all right, I don't really fuck with it, but I fuck with it. And that might honestly be the last track on the album, dog. I can't say I don't like it, but it's just like it's all right. I mean, it's all right. I mean, like it's all right.
It's all right, like.
I think it's called I Guess It's Fuck Me.
Yeah.
I mean, that joint was, but the rest of the album from front to fucking back, bangers, dog. This nigga Drake is talking his shit on every fucking song. I'm like, who taught this nigga how to? Who wrote this? Come on, man. Who wrote this? I didn't know who penned this joint. Because this boy Drake, he heard y'all didn't like fucking Honestly, Never Mind. It was like, yeah, I got y'all niggas. I got y'all niggas, dog. And alley-oop the shit out this album, dog. I'm talking about Rich Flex, Major Distribution, On Bullshit, Back Outside Boys. I love that fucking song. Privileged Rappers is probably my favorite song on the album. Spin About You. You know what I mean? My man do his little singing on there. I fuck with it. Hours in Silence, same thing. Treacherous Twins. Circo Loco, I actually don't like that album, that song. And a lot of people be like, you know what I mean? You know, that's the one where he dropped a little Megan Thee Stallion diss. I really ain't fuck with the song like that. It's not bad, but it's like y'all really try to remix one more time. Like I just kind of like it's cool. I like it though, but I just it's probably the song I don't like the most, to be honest. I'll take that over. I guess it's fuck me. Pussy and Millions, Travis Scott, the only feature on the fucking album, banger. Broke Boys, probably my second favorite song album. Middle of the Ocean, Drake brought it back. He brought that you know, uh, what's it? 4 p.m. in Calabasas vibe back. I mean, he was talking his shit. Jumbotron shit popping. I like that song. A lot of people don't like that Jumbo. I like that shit. More M's, good song. 3 a.m. in Glenwood. This nigga 21 Savage did his thing. Whole album fire, giving it a 10 out of 10. And I'm passing it to y'all niggas because this was the highlight of the year for me. I was bored literally since Future's album until this shit came out, dog. Everything from Future's album till now has been like incredibly mid to me. This shit, King's Disease 3, fucking fire, dog. Fucking fire. Go ahead, Eminem hater, because I know you got something to say. I know you got something to say, dog. Go ahead.
I really don't have much really to say. I think this album, what's it? Okay, so in order to kind of like evaluate this album, you kind of have to give it a little bit of context. This is Drake following up two, many would say lackluster projects, even though I would say the other one is just like him experimenting with doing something different. But like to the overwhelming amount of his like, you know, core fan base, like, yeah, they weren't feeling honestly, never mind. But Certified Lover Boy was just the straight up disappointment. Disappointing by his standard, I should say. Because like overall as an album, it was like, okay, it was okay, but like we don't go to Drake for okay. This, I think, answered to those. It's almost like funny that it's coming from the resident Eminem hater that this was basically his kamikaze.
Yeah.
Where like you have an album where it's like, all right, it isn't drumming up that much critical acclaim, just a lot of criticism. And I'm talking about Certified Lover Boy here. And you follow up with, all right, I'm gonna give them what they want. All right, if this is what they want, here it is. Okay, now try to criticize me now. And honestly, you can't. This was a really good album. This was well put together. Like, this album makes me think that, like, you know, I'm glad that we're in an era where collab albums can occur much more frequently. Yep. And you almost kind of have to thank artists like Drake for allowing that to happen. I mean, so many people are going to compare this to like What a Time to Be Alive, and I don't think that's fair because just two different sounds that we're talking about here, two different vibes that we're kind of going. If anything, and I think I heard this from a different podcast that assumed this, and I think this is kind of a better assessment of it. What a Time to Be Alive was Drake heading into Future's world. Her Loss is 21 going into Drake's world. This was a Drake album with 21 Savage plastered here and there, all up and down and around the album. And this was, again, if anything, they probably should have added Jimmy Cooks on this as like a bonus track because that was just it was in the same realm. All right.
Yeah.
It actually, I literally took me into like literally last week or last 2 weeks to find out what Jimmy Cooks actually meant because he's Jimmy, wheelchair Jimmy. You get it? But anyway. Like, I was like, oh, I see. This nigga ill. All right. But anywho, yeah, I wouldn't say 10 out of 10 album. I would give this like good 8. This is a good album.
Crazy.
All right. It's a good album, but like
there's no skips. There's no skips.
I wouldn't for you. There's no skips.
There's no skips, dog.
I'm looking at the album right now. Okay, Back Outside Boys wasn't all that for me.
Crazy. That's my shit.
Nigga, you gonna say that about everything.
Back Outside Boys.
You gonna say that about everything.
Circle Loco.
I'm ready to die. I was like,
you just mentioned it yourself. You did like Circle Loco.
But it wasn't bad. Like if I had to put that song on, like, I mean, it's all right. Dog, album was fire, dog. Album was fire.
There's only so many people that can like flip a Daft Punk sample Kanye being one of them, and this just to me that wasn't it. But like, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
overall, the takeaways that I have from this album, A, Drake still got it, and this is a good album, and B, I'm gonna need something from Travis Scott like soon. Okay, Astro
real
World.
shit.
I listened to that like again just the other day, and my goodness,
I listen to that album like every other month.
fam. It's a classic already. Okay, I'm just like, all right, sue
It's
me.
been a
Like,
classic. I've been
it's
telling niggas that since
just it is.
2018.
I was listening to this album and I'm just thinking to myself throughout listening, yo, this album didn't win a Grammy. Like this album, like small aside, Astro
You got
World
robbed. Cardi B robbed.
crazy robbed. Astro World is amazing. Okay, we need something else from Travis Scott. Okay, even though Astro World's holding us over, all right, but like take your time, give us like the same kind of quality, because like man, I would be disappointed if the next album doesn't hit that kind of like level. But at the same time, again, we got Astro World, so it's all good. But overall,
I think Travis Scott's like 4 for 4 at this point. Like he all of his albums are good. Rodeo was good. Version of Trap was good. Astro World's good. I say the only joint that I just think the only one that doesn't fucking really hold up is the Quavo and him joint. Like it was good at that moment.
I liked it when it came out. I liked it when it came out.
Yeah. I think now, like I can't when songs on it come on my playlist, I'm just like, bro, like skip this shit, man.
It doesn't have like, okay, as far as the collab albums are concerned, Without Warning was obviously the better one. It doesn't have the same kind of like staying power as like, that one does, but I still like it and I still appreciate it, and still every now and again I'm just like, yeah, this was definitely a good album, and I think it was even underrated when it came out. So, but nevertheless, focusing back on Drake, fantastic album. All right, I'll give him his props. This is what he needed to kind of make niggas know and remember that he's still him and can still do that.
Yeah, let me add this too, real quick before we get the Byrd's response. One thing I was really worried about with this album, was it's Drake and 21 Savage, dog. Like this is, you gotta understand, when Drake and Future did What a Time to Be Alive, Future was in a pocket where he was just unstoppable, dog. So it was like, in my eyes, even though Drake is one of my favorite artists, Future bodied him on that album because Future was just so fucking hot at that time. Like there was no stopping that nigga. It was like Drake was just there on that joint. Where I think like a lot of people thought like Drake was gonna overpower Future. It was just like it was the total opposite. I think Drake was just there. And I was kind of afraid of that with this album. I was like, 21 is gonna get bodied on this album. But he didn't. He like held his own. Like that nigga had some quotables on that joint. I was like, okay. Where it was like it was almost an even ground. I would say Drake, like if there's, Drake killed, like obviously, I mean, is going to overshadow him.
He says they don't ask for ID because they know I'm 21. I was like,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that just got hot. I was like, damn. Yo, yeah, I really like the album, man. But go ahead, Byrd.
I. So first off, when this joint came out, instantly, I was like, this got to be the Derekest album of the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like, I swear to God, like I look at the album cover and I'm like, and I replace face with your face, dog, because I'm like, this nigga gonna be sucking this album's dick. We ain't gonna hear the end of it. We're gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And what the fuck did you say this shit was? A 10 out of 10 is
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
It's funny as fuck. But nah, it's cool because like me personally, I've been binging Degrassi. You know what I'm saying? I went back and started watching it, and I'm just like, damn, this nigga Aubrey Graham really became arguably the most successful hip hop artist of all time. And it's just crazy because like this came out at the start of my binge, and I'm just like, damn, man, this nigga too talented. And it's cool because I feel like it's not a mistake. I feel like it's not a mistake that he went ahead and put out that dance album, and then he put this out to like remind niggas like, no, hold your horses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still me. I can still do it, and y'all niggas gonna listen, and y'all niggas gonna like it. Y'all niggas gonna love it. Because that's basically what he's been doing since he came out in 2009, 2010? Like officially? Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
I just feel like it's cool to see because like 21 Savage already like carved out his own little niche and stuff like that. But I agree with Warren that like this is really like 21 stepping into Drake's world and stuff like that. So 21 is getting like the rub to like possibly go on to like another level. You know what I'm saying? And that's dope because seeing 21, like I still remember them doing the double XL cipher and shit like that. That was my first viewing of 21 Savage. And then like I remember fucking X. And then like when they dropped Mortal Kombat, was it Mortal Kombat X or 11 that 21 did the theme for, Derek?
Yeah, Immortal. Yeah.
No, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yup.
it was X. Was it X?
Yeah, no, the
11.
song was called
Was it
Immortal.
X or 11?
It was 11.
Okay. When he dropped that, I was like, all right, this nigga mainstream as fuck now. And it's just cool to see that he keeps taking steps, like progressive steps that's going to put you at another level, that's going to put you in different people's like view a site and stuff like that, and get you the notoriety that you want. And it's dope. This shit, it was popping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own favorite song. It's one of those type albums. Everybody got their own favorite song that they'll put on repeat. You know what I'm saying? And then they won't argue if you put another one on. Those albums are albums that everyone loves. No one can talk shit about. And yeah, I feel like more people should do collab albums like that, but just make sure the chemistry works. Because some people put out collab albums and I'm like, why did you do that? Like, no need.
Byrd, we're gonna get a Boosie and T.I. collab album soon. Be on
Wait,
the
are you
lookout.
legit?
Just
Are you
be on
playing?
the dead ass. We're getting that. Just be on the lookout.
My face is stuck right now. My face is legit stuck right now. Anyway. Anyway, her loss, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it 8, 8.5.
Did you say hair loss?
Her loss. I said her loss.
Oh, you ain't shit, Derek. I hope you understand.
Okay,
that.
nigga. Okay, all right, nigga.
No. That's not what I'm saying. No, he said hair loss. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I get them hair plugs, bro. I don't want to hear shit from y'all niggas, okay?
That's crazy, dog. You gonna set me up like that, dog?
Shit from y'all niggas.
Dog, I really wasn't even playing like that.
You said,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Hold on. Did you say hair loss? No, nigga, you know what you was doing.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Nigga
Wow.
walked into that one. Like...
Many. Where's death upon me? Y'all niggas wilding, man.
Yeah, nah.
Are you done with your take there, Byrd? I will say this about an artist like 21. Okay, he's one of those artists, and I'm actually kind of glad that I was wrong on.
Yeah.
I remember when he first came out with like double XL3 style, even like his earlier mixtapes. I was like, he just sounds sleepy. Like it just almost seems like he's just around and trying to get a bag from this. But it wasn't until this album dropped and I actually gave it a listen. I was like, okay, there's an artist in there. Like he's somebody that actually gives a shit. And it's been consistent throughout all the music that he's dropped since then. He's only been on a natural progression in his artistry. Yeah. Like he actually cares about the craft and how he puts everything together. I Am Greater Than I Was is probably the biggest example of like, okay, I'm not just some gangster rapper that's just gonna say whatever and put things out there. I actually give a damn about the music and the quality of that music. So shout outs to him that I think Drake recognized that he's on that trajectory of somebody that, is giving a damn about the craft and is going to put his best foot forward on a project of that kind of magnitude. All right. He definitely, like what Derek was saying, you're afraid that, he's going to get washed throughout this entire album. It's like, no, man, I think he's on this album because it should be understood that he can hold his own.
Quick question. Out of that double XL class, who do y'all think is the most successful?
Okay, let me pull up the double XL class.
I ain't even gonna say the niggas.
What year was this?
The most successful?
Yeah, like we all say Uzi or Kodak.
Nah,
I would go 21.
I would go Kodak.
I'd go 21.
If we talking about successful, probably 21, but like I think the
21
best...
is the only one. 21 is the only one out of there that got a Grammy.
The best out of all
Besides
of them,
Anderson
I say
Paak,
Kodak.
actually. I think it's Anderson Paak's in that class, but like he's not even a rapper, so it's like almost like he's a subclass in that class.
Yeah.
I don't like that nigga.
You a hater, we know that. You were saying that last year too, so yeah.
I don't like that nigga, man. I don't like
This
that.
is the hate cast. We've just been putting out all the shit that we don't like.
I don't like that nigga, man.
You should just name it. That's that shit I don't like.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna name this podcast. That's that shit I don't like. All right, let's get in these Grammy noms, dog, and wrap this podcast up, man. So we're gonna talk about what we actually give a fuck about. You know what I mean? We don't listen to. I don't listen to Latino music like that, man. So we know Bad Bunny about to just dominate over there. He gonna do his thing. I mean, I ain't even mad at the nigga. Let's talk about in the general field. We got record of the year, right? We got Don't Shut Me Down by ABBA. ABBA, I don't know who the fuck that is. Easy on Me by Adele. Break My Soul by Beyonce. Good Morning, Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. You and Me on the Rock by Brandy Carlisle. Woman by Doja Cat, which is okay. All right.
Wow.
I don't even know why that's there.
That's actually on there?
Yeah. Dog. Doja
Really?
Cat is a fucking plant, dog. She's a plant. I love Doja Cat, but she's a plant.
I was saying this a year ago.
She's a fucking plant. Bad Habits by shout out my boy Steve Lacy. You know what I mean? The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar, which is okay. About Damn Time by Lizzo, which is probably gonna be the song to get it. I ain't gonna lie. And As It Was from Harry Styles, but might also get it.
You know what they should have put on there?
What?
That Stranger Things joke.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit, dog.
Yeah, didn't Derek say that?
Real shit. You talking about a song?
Yeah.
Probably the song of the year, dog. Shit. I still see that shit on TikTok, man. Stranger Things out here making shit relevant and shit. Okay, man.
Shout out to Kate Bush.
I'm gonna say my pick for this. I'm gonna obviously go with Beyonce. Easy on Me by Adele. I ain't gonna lie, Adele she kind of fumbled. I didn't think that album was all that, man. And this definitely wasn't the song. I'm gonna go Break My Soul, man. Cause that song's fucking fire. And it came out in the summer and it's still relevant now. So yeah, we talking about record of the year, yeah. We're gonna go with that. I'd be okay with Bad Habits too, because I really like that song. Shout out Steve Lacy, man. For getting his flowers, dog. Like real shit. You know what I mean? You're talking about a nigga who's been in the background for over a decade at this point, finally getting, the recognition that he deserves. You know what I mean? What about y'all too, man? What do y'all want record for the year, man? Record of the year. What do y'all want?
Who do I want?
Warren?
Who do I want?
Yeah, record of the year.
It's crazy because like this should be annoying me because they talking about record of the year, then it's song of the year. It's like, bro, what do you mean?
How do you distinguish the two anyway, too, as well?
Like, are we talking about like all of the production and stuff like that? Like, what do we think of the song as
probably so. That's probably what record of the year is.
Okay.
Damn, the writers on fucking Renaissance is crazy.
Her writers is always crazy, bro. Always.
She's got like so many fucking writers
always.
on this
Her
album.
and On the Dream, they've been linked since fucking Single Ladies.
They'll probably give it to Adele.
I don't know, dog. I think Harry Styles
blew up like a motherfucker, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm surprised Mary J. Blige. I didn't even know Mary J.
I didn't
Blige
either.
Year, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing,
bro. She's nominated a ton this year. I'm like, what?
Yeah, a ton.
Okay, Mary.
Yeah,
and she got some features.
Still got
some
it.
Features, bro.
She did drop a Gangsta Girls.
She probably could. It's also dope that she did it because she's like an actress now, like primarily. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah, she be on those 50 shows and whatnot, Power and shit.
She was on Umbrella.
So What would y'all say for song of the year? Or what is it, record of the year?
And this is literally just gonna be me saying some shit.
Word, but like, listen, we're doing that. That's how we do it. Okay, we some niggas
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
I think Lizzo gonna get it. They gonna give it, and I like big bitches, but they gonna give it. They gonna give it to the big.
I think
bitch,
Lizzo
dog.
gonna get it too.
They gonna give
I
it.
don't
big
want her to
bitch.
get it because I be annoyed with
Yeah.
Lizzo songs, man. They all.
But you gotta understand, the Grammys is always at this point, it's not even a popularity test. At this point, it's like a social warrior motherfucking. You know what I mean? They just, I don't know, social justice warrior type award show, man. Like, yeah, the gay guy got it, and the big bitch got it. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh man, come on, all right, man. Y'all just doing shit just to do shit, because clearly, like, just, yeah, man. Nah, man. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all want to just skip this and go to the next one, or
Well, we already said. I just said I think it's gonna go to Adele because it's Adele. That's about it.
Yeah, Adele is like the damn. I don't know. They treat Adele like Punxsutawney Phil, bro. Like, oh, Adele popping out, give it to her. Like,
yes. Punxsutawney Phil.
Real shit, bro. Because it's like Adele can't drop nothing, and none of her shit can be okay in like critics' eyes. It's always, oh my god, this is what I need in this like chapter of my life. Like that's how people treat her music. So yeah.
White people got no chill when they review albums, okay? Like, I live for this, man. Okay,
with Adele, man, but I'm just like, god damn,
this shit is my spirit animal.
Jesus. Who do I want to give it to Mary
This
J,
nigga
man?
called Adele Punxsutawney Phil. God
Real
damn.
shit, bro. But give it to Mary J, man. That's who I want to get it. Just because it's Mary J. She be making them good sweet potatoes. Everybody be talking about she can cook shit like that. She busted out. She a bomb ass actress now and all that, man. Come on now.
This nigga says he make them good
collard greens.
like he tried them bitches like the fuck.
Bro,
this is the wild.
I swear.
What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about right now?
I swear, every Thanksgiving or something like that.
Yo,
they be having like Mary J. Blige memes about her. Like Mary J. look like she makes some good ass da. Like, hold up, let me find some films and send them to you. Yeah, give it to Mary J.
Give her a Grammy. Why she make good ass sweet potatoes, nigga? Yo, I can't, yo. Fucking wild, man.
All right, let's move on to the next category, which is album of the year. So we got Voyage by ABBA. I don't know who they are. 30 by Adele. Bad Bunny, of course, which probably is gonna get it. Honestly.
God damn, all these
people
producers
love
for
that
Beyonce.
album.
Fuck.
I told you, man. Like, you got Renaissance by Beyonce. You got Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige.
Damn.
In These Silent Days by Brandy Carlisle. Music of the Spears by Coldplay, which I didn't even know they dropped this year. That's what's up. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar. Special by Lizzo, and Harry's House by Harry Styles.
Give it to that.
I want Beyonce to win, but I know Bad Bunny's gonna win. So
I want Kendrick to win, even though it's gonna go to Bad Bunny.
Man, give that shit to Bad Bunny because that nigga was in the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
This nigga's reasons
I'm just
wild,
saying, bro. That nigga athletic as fuck, bro. Give it to him. That man moving like Rey Mysterio in the ring, bro.
My man's criteria different, man. Like, yo.
Give it to fucking Bad Bunny because he be having all of the Latino Jones twerking in the clubs, bro. I got to go to the club when they play some Bad Bunny, man. It's crazy.
Facts.
Bad Bunny took over, man. Like once that shit dropped, it was over. It was over.
Yeah, it was over. It was a wrap. But I don't really listen to that type of music, so
me neither. But like it you can't deny its presence.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, so we agreed on that one. All right, song of the year. We got ABCDEFU by Gail, I think. We got About Damn Time by Lizzo. And we got All Too Well 10-minute version, the short
10-minute
film
version.
by Taylor Swift.
The
10
fuck?
minute.
And then we got As It Was by Harry Styles, Bad Habit by Steve Lacy, Break My Soul by Beyonce, Easy on Me by Adele, God Did by DJ Khaled, The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar, which
Why is that nominated for
okay.
every fucking
I
category?
mean, just like that.
That
I don't
let's
know.
just stop right there. I'm gonna comment on that. Okay, I think the Heart Part 5, as great as it was, I think it should be nominated as far as the video associated with the
Thank
song.
you.
The
Thank
song
you.
itself, no, honestly, from that album, I'm disappointed Silent Hill wasn't nominated. Silent Hill should have been
Yeah.
nominated.
Yeah, man. Or N95, you know what I mean?
I just honestly, I want Kodak to get a Grammy. I want Kodak to get a Grammy.
Yeah, I think he needs it. I think he deserves it. Song of the year, I'm honestly go with what I would want is Break My Soul. But I feel like Lizzo gonna get this. Lizzo or Harry Styles gonna get this, dog.
I'm gonna say.
If she don't get the first one, she's gonna get this one.
I'm gonna say.
I mean, and vice versa.
I'll go ahead, Derek. My bad.
No, I'm done.
All right, so I'm gonna give it to. So I go.
Okay, here's this.
I go to trivia every Thursday, right? And the girl that be in my
God.
trivia group is a diehard Taylor Swift fan, and I show up late all the time. So by the time I get there, the name of the group is always some sort of Taylor Swift contorted bullshit. I'm gonna give it to Taylor Swift just for that.
Yo, Byrd.
And I learned Taylor Swift be selling out stadiums, bro. So that's.
Oh yeah, Taylor go off.
Yeah.
Jeez, yo, you hear about what the shit they be charging for her arena tours these days, dog?
Yeah,
dog.
It'd be like 3,000 people in line for tickets. Like,
dog, and they spending bands. Motherfuckers is going bankrupt just to get a seat. Dog, bands, dog. Ridiculous, man. I can't, man. Not even if I fuck with you even to that degree, never. I never spending no bands on nobody to see no nigga. That's crazy. These Swifties out here, they loyal as fuck.
Yep.
All right, let's move on.
What you pick, Warren? Warren ain't picking us. Hold on.
My bad.
I wouldn't have been mad if you skipped. I would just been like, you know what? Fuck it. Go Break My Soul. Go ahead, Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce got to get something, dog, for that album.
She gonna get something. It's Beyonce.
Best new artist. This category makes me mad because I'm gonna just go ahead and say, why is Lotto in there again? Like she's been. How long is she gonna be a new artist, dog? Like how long? Like how long is this nigga gonna be a new artist?
To be fair, the Grammys have done this before. Remember with Alicia Cara, she was considered a new artist. Meanwhile, that track where she won the Grammy was came out 2 years prior.
They did that with they did that with Billie Eilish, and they did that with Carly Rae Jepsen. The fucking Call Me Maybe joint.
Yeah, they be late. It's like Phil is the one responsible for the new artist joints.
Y'all gonna leave my man Phil alone.
I don't know none of these people though. Who is I'm gonna go back to this list and I'm gonna start listening to all this shit. Like Wet Leg. Why your name Wet Leg?
Main Skin. What the fuck is that?
Main Skin?
Yeah. So we got Anita, Omar Apollo.
I've seen
Tommy,
Anita.
And JD Beck, Money Long, Samara Joy, Lotto, Main Skin, Toby. I don't know how to say his last name, but I know
we know him. Like you see this nigga everywhere.
Yeah, the Facebook artist. That's the Facebook artist.
Yeah.
Molly Tatoodle, whatever her name is, and Wet Leg. Who the fuck is Wet Leg?
Is probably one of the niggas from.
Just give it to Lotto, dog. Just give it to Lotto.
Bro.
Already.
See, it gotta go to Omar Apollo because I went to my nigga Teddy crib for Thanksgiving. Teddy already had a dog named Creed, and he just got a puppy and named that puppy Apollo. So now you got Apollo in Creed. So congratulations, Omar Apollo.
I love you.
I love you
Byrd.
too, bro.
I fucking love this nigga. This reasons are ridiculous. I just
Yeah,
can't,
man, this
dog.
nigga,
I can't,
this
dog.
nigga, man.
I love it, though. I love it. It's gold, man. It's fucking gold. Oh, I'm gonna go. I want. Okay, give it to Lotto, but I want to see Toby win it just so I can see like these Hotep niggas come out the woodwork. And I want to see how much chaos that starts on the internet.
Yeah, I kind of want Lotto to get it. Just give it to Lotto already, man. She
I
done
know it's
put the
just
work in,
because
dog.
of big dick energy. That's literally why she up there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, let's move on to we got the pop. We don't really care. Do we care? I don't really care.
I
ain't
don't
gonna
even
lie,
got
I
an
really don't
outlandish
care
reason
about
for that
pop.
one. So yeah, let's move.
Bad Bunny, go.
Yeah.
Moving on.
You got dance. All right, we'll just talk about dance. Best dance record. Finally, they put an album in a correct category because Beyonce's album is definitely a dance album. So she's nominated for Best Dance Electronic Record, and Best Dance Electronic Music Album. I mean, which I don't know the difference, but okay. All right, so we're gonna scroll all the way down to R&B on this one. We're gonna get on R&B. So that's
Moving on.
category 18. We're gonna start with Best R&B Performance. Virgo's Groove by Beyonce. Here With Me by Mary J. Blige. Shout out Mary
Shout
J.
out to Mary
Blige,
J.
man.
Blige, man.
Shout out. We got Hours and Hours by Money Long. Over by Lucky Day.
Lucky Day stock went up.
And then Hurt Me So Good by Jasmine Sullivan. I want
Yeah,
Jasmine
do it for
Sullivan
Philly.
to win, dog. That would be
Do
some
it for Philly.
crazy shit. Not
Philly.
even because of that, dog. She deserves it. She
You being
deserves
homers
it.
over here.
It's
yo.
all other type
Yeah.
of singers that like be
deserves it.
paying homage to Jasmine Sullivan too. So yeah, she been in the
Yeah,
game for
she
a minute
deserves
too.
it, dog.
So
Word.
But I think Beyonce gonna get that. I think Beyonce gonna get that. Just Beyonce's album did numbers, and I think it's just,
yeah.
if we're gonna talk a numbers game on this, I think yeah.
I mean, so here's the
What about
thing. It was
y'all?
a dance album, so I feel conflicted because she in the R&B category. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like, damn, Beyonce, you trying to take everybody's shit. But I'm gonna say Jasmine Sullivan. The Lucky Day following by
What what you say, Eminem hater?
Gonna go with Jasmine Sullivan just because I want to be a homer.
Yes, let's go. All right, so now we got best traditional R&B performance. We got "Do for Love" by Snow Allegra. Ooh,
yeah,
shout
real
Snow
shit,
Allegra.
real
Okay.
shit, real shit.
Keeps on Falling by
Babyface still making
Babyface.
music?
Oh, that was the
Plastic
one
Off
that.
the Sofa.
Babyface out here. Okay,
What the
he
fuck?
never stopped. That man, even as a writer, he's always around. Like Babyface is ever
He got
present.
LMA on the track. I gotta listen to that shit.
I think wasn't this on the album where it's like he has a roster of like R&B joints on
He
there,
got a
where it's
DJ
like
Khaled
I'm just
album?
like Girls Night Out, I think it's called. Pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
Mm.
Girls Night Out, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I definitely did see that. All right, we got Plastic Off the Sofa by Beyonce, Round Midnight by Adam Blackstone, and Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. And the Grammys really like Mary J. Blige
yeah.
again. Okay. I would like to see Snow Allegra win because I love
Same.
Snow Allegra. I mean, I think she a bad little Iranian joint. But Plastic Off the Sofa gonna win, dog, by Beyonce, because that's a dope ass song. Beyonce gonna get this in the next motherfucking category easily, dog. Because I'm gonna just say Cuff It is probably like the second best song of the year. You know what I mean? So that's my two for the next two categories right there.
As much as I want,
Beyonce, yeah.
as much as I want, like Jasmine Sullivan, it's gonna go to Beyonce.
Yeah.
Although one of these, she might split. I think she might split one of these with Mary J.
On some good
possible
shit.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But what y'all got? Y'all both said y'all shit. All right, cool. Bet. Yeah, we out. Best R&B song. Got Cuffy. Good Morning Gorgeous. Hours and Hours. Hurt Me So Good. And Please Don't Walk Away by PJ Morton. Okay, PJ Morton. Okay, PJ Morton. I mean, it's gonna go to Cuffy for me. And I think you're right. This might be the category where if Beyonce doesn't win this one, she's gonna win the other, and vice versa for Mary J. Blige. Just because they're putting that song every fucking where. Like, Mary better walk out with a Grammy. At least 3. She gotta get at least 3. She's everywhere on this joint. But what do you guys think?
Between Beyonce and Mary J. That's my idea.
I'm gonna give it to the FBI agent in the Umbrella Academy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it to Mary J. Blige.
Because she got little sweet potatoes, man.
Bro. Collard greens, cornbread.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next.
I'm looking at who?
Real quick.
I don't know none of these.
Progressive R&B albums like,
You got Operation Funk by Corey Henry, Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy, Drones by Terrace Martin, Starfruit by Moonchild, and Red Balloon by Tank and the Bangers.
Wait, Tank got another group? Or is this like a different Tank?
I need to look at who the fuck Tank and the Bangers is.
It's a different Tank? Or is this?
I don't know.
I Can't Make You Love Me Tank?
I don't know.
The
I really don't know.
This is a different situation. It's a group.
I'm gonna give this to Steve Lacy, dog, because that's my guy, man. Gemini Rights was a nice little album.
I'm gonna give it the Moonchild because I like the fact that they a Moonchild, so they in space, and then they got an album called Starfruit, Still in Space. I think that's cool.
Fuck it.
You know these niggas?
No,
I don't know none of them, bro.
Any of these motherfuckers. Do not listen to our opinions.
I'm downloading
on these artists whatsoever
right now.
I'm gonna listen to one of these Jones on the stem player. Let's Operation Funk. Fuck it, Corey Henry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's R&B album. Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. Breezy by Chris Brown. Okay.
And
Grammys like Chris Brown again.
Wait, right. Breezy's gonna get Breezy got nominated?
I mean, people really like that album. People really like that joint.
How many songs?
A billion, like
lot.
All his shit nowadays is.
Yeah. Black Radio 3 by Robert Glasper. Candy Drip by Lucky Day and Watch the Sun, PJ Morton. Shout out PJ Morton. Right.
The deluxe alone for Breezy is like damn near 2 hours, man. That's ridiculous. Movies don't even run that long, dog. That's ridiculous. That's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
I woke up Chris Breezy, nigga.
Why, y'all? Why? Why do y'all do this? All right, go ahead. This is probably going to be the one to give to Mary.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Give it to Mary, man. Give it to Mary. Since y'all love her so much.
Yeah, and the sweet potatoes, obviously, too, yeah.
What about you, Byrd? You think Mary?
Let's give it to Lucky Day, man, just because.
Okay. I've never listened to
listen to his song Over. It's cool. It's a nice little soundbite.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna get in the category that we gonna argue about for a little bit.
Now let's have some fun. Man, we got through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna surprise y'all on these too, man. So, best rap performance. We got God Did, Vegas, by Doja Cat. Pushing P. Shout out Gunner, man. Free the nigga. Free my nigga, man. Pushing P by Gunners on this joint. We got Fuck
I'm
Nigga
so mad
Free
it's on you.
by Glorilla. And then we got The Heart Part 5 for some reason, dog. Like,
Well,
this performance. So this makes
yeah,
sense.
I can understand for rap performance.
This makes sense. But I'm gonna surprise y'all. Give it to Doja Cat, because Vegas is one of my favorite songs of the year, dog. Give it to Doja Cat.
People do
dog.
love
I love that song.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Vegas is hot. Vegas is hot.
Yeah, that song's fire, cuz.
It is fire.
That song is fucking fire. Give it to Doja
It's probably
Cat.
the Doja Cat song I probably like the most. I like everything she's released, to be honest.
I'm proud of
It's
you
hard.
guys, because I could have swore all ignorance was gonna come out. Y'all gonna be like, fuck nigga free.
Well, I will say this though. I want that one to win. I want it to win. I want Glorilla to win. She's not, but I want her to win.
I love y'all nigga.
It's probably gonna go to the Heart Part 5 though, okay? Conceptually. Like Vegas is hot, all right. I want F&F to win, but it's probably gonna go to the Heart Part 5.
All I gotta say, I'm fucking with this Moonchild, man. I'm playing them right now, man. They soulful as hell, man. And they got the song with Tank and the Bangers. So you get 2 for 1.
I might have to peep.
They soulful as hell.
I might have to peep. Shout out to Gunner though, man. Fucking Pushing P, dog. Pushing P.
I hated that song so goddamn much. Why is it even
Wailing.
best rap
Wailing.
performance? They
Wailing.
cursed us with
Wailing.
that terminology.
Wailing.
Pushing P now. I hate
Wailing.
it for that reason alone.
Wailing.
It is so bad.
Wailing. My man Thug said, I just fucked a cup of water. I did, nigga. Oh my God, nigga. Oh my God, nigga. Oh shit.
Yo. Wow.
Oh shit. This nigga said, I just fucked a cup of water, nigga. I did, nigga. What? Damn. I got goosebumps just thinking about that shit. Let's get on to this next joint.
Nigga, you busted a nut mid-podcast right now, dog.
Nah, I did that with Her Loss, man. I already, yeah. Did that already. Best melodic rap performance.
It's gotta go to Wait For You.
We got Beautiful. Yeah, it's got to. I was gonna listen. You got to. We got Beautiful by DJ Khaled. Wait For You by Future. First Class by Jack Harlow. Die Hard by Kendrick Lamar. Okay. All right. They just be like, get this nigga in here because we fucked him over for Good Kid, Mad City. Just put him in here, man.
That's their version of reparations for this nigga.
Yeah, real shit. And then Big Energy by Lotto. She's obviously gonna get it, but Wait For You would be. If Future gets a Grammy for this, I'd be happy.
Future has to walk away with a Grammy at the end of the night, okay? Even if it's indirectly just for featuring on Beautiful, Future got to get a Grammy.
Because I can't believe Wait For You is not like best like record of the year or anything like that. Because that song still get played to this day. I don't get it.
I
think though, if it's not gonna go to Future, it's gonna go to Jack.
I don't even like First Class. Like that shit got annoying real quick. And I started thinking about fucking up the national anthem. That's what I started thinking about.
But the whites loved it, so that's all that matters.
Okay, all right. Best rap song. All right. We got Churchill Downs by my boy Jack Harlow.
Churchill Downs on this shit?
I don't know what
the is. God Did by DJ Khaled. The Heart Part 5. Come on, man.
Why? Why? Silent Hill should be in this category. It should be Silent Hill.
Pushing P, dog. And we got Wait For You by my boy.
This voice changed so quick. It's like
Pushing P, man.
So
I swear to God, I give up. If Pushing P wins any categories that it's nominated in, I swear to God, I'm walking away from this. This is not. No.
I'm gonna say Wait For You, but I feel like God Did is gonna get one of these just because.
It should get again. This category is so fucking weak. Like,
I'm gonna say Wait For You, dog, because Future
Yeah.
got to get something. He got to get something, dog.
Fine. Give it the Future somewhere along the way if Jack Harlow wins the previous category. But man, this category is so like none of these songs are just like stood out. Like man, this is
Shout out to the
shit is-
Grammys, man.
Dog, shit like this is the reason why fucking Running Up That Hill won Song of the Summer, dog. This is just like, damn, this is what the year has to give us.
Shout out to the Grammys, dog, because listen, even the Grammys understands that Pushin' P is one of the best songs of the year, dog.
I hate that song so much.
Even
but
they
all right.
know, man. Best rap album. God did. DJ Khaled. I Never Liked You by Future. Come Home, The Kids Miss You by Jack Harlow. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which is gonna get it. You know
He's gonna get
Kendrick Lamar. And It's Almost Dry by Pusha T, man, which I don't know. Okay. All right.
Hey, they just threw something in there for that one. I'm sorry. I fuck with Pusha, but like no.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Kendrick gonna get it.
Yeah.
Kendrick gonna get it.
Yeah, it's done.
It's rightfully deserved to,
Yeah,
Future,
I think it's,
I would say rightfully
I think it's Future
deserved
too.
for
I
Future
like.
now.
I don't think DJ Khaled. Like, come on now. Like,
DJ Khaled, no, for sure, no.
And then Kendrick
it's a
Lamar,
guilt
man,
trip
come on,
like that.
dog.
Kendrick's
That album was,
to me.
yeah. Future need to get it, dog. He had the summer jumping, dog. Listen, this nigga Future dropped and made me give two shits about Kendrick Lamar dropping. And I love Kendrick Lamar, but it made me give two shits about that. We waited years for a Kendrick album. I got Future's album. I was like, I can give two fucks, dog. I can give two fucks. Shout out to my man Future, man. But I think that's it. I think that's it, y'all.
Now we down to jazz,
I think that's it.
Yeah, no, nah.
What about gospel, man?
What they got on there? Is the same
Nope.
5 people? Yolanda Adams on there again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Reggae, we don't
Smokey
care.
Norfolk?
Children's, we don't care. Spoken word, we don't care. Jamie Foxx got a nomination for spoken word, though. Act like you got some sense.
He has a
Questlove
spoken
does
word
too.
album?
Yeah, Questlove does too. With music is history.
They got
comedy.
Shout out to my nigga Louis C.K. though, man.
I don't know
I'm
who
saying
that
this on a
is.
podcast. You don't know who Louis C.K. is?
Wait, he sings?
Nope.
My nigga, he.
Yeah,
Yo,
I know.
what's up, comedy
They
album?
have comedy album. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Dave Chappelle won a couple of them joints.
Producer of the year, Boy Wonder got a nomination. Shout out to Boy Wonder.
Christina
Basically,
Aguilera has a Latin album.
Drake's career.
That's not surprising.
Damn, Boy Wonder did Silent Hill by Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
I should have gone to Silent Hill.
Daddy Yankee still make music?
Producer of the year. All right, yeah, that's about it, man. We're going.
Viola Davis got a freaking spoken word
Viola
album?
Davis.
Okay.
Hey, man.
That's wild.
A woman king.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this joint up, man. Hopefully, we right. We'll be mirroring these on the next music podcast, which will be sometime in February. So this is gonna probably be the last time you guys hear from Warren and Byrd for a little while, man. It's gonna be a couple podcasts, like at least 5-6 podcasts, man. So Warren, Byrd, y'all got anything y'all want to say to the people, man? It's gonna be
Closing out
this the end of the year for y'all, basically.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and do my spiel, do my little spiel. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been listening. It's been fun doing these, getting together with my bros, and just talking about whatever comes to our minds. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope. I hope all y'all had a good year. I know that 2022 has been a good bounce back year for me. From 2021, I mean, barring other stuff going on. But it's been cool. Your boy finna leave Nebraska finally. Moving to Kansas next year. If y'all find yourselves out University of Kansas, holla at me. I might be able to hook y'all up with a Jayhawks game. I might not. But holla at me. Go ahead, one.
Facts.
Okay, first of all, I'm sliding out to Nebraska before you cut out in like mid January. Sure enough. Second, Gangsta Grills is back, y'all. So I want y'all all to, like, grab your long tees, grab your long ass shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like shorts, but them shits is longer than your leg length. You know what I'm saying? All right. We hitting the block with this, all right? We taking it to the streets. Download your Dat Piff apps and everything like that. Quit your day job, because all we doing right now is selling drugs from this. We trapping from this day forward, okay? Simple as up, okay? The anthems is out right now, okay? We here.
I can't stand you, nigga.
We here, okay?
Yeah.
We back at it, right?
I got two things to say, man. As we are closing out the music, this is gonna be the last music podcast for a minute. I will be confirming the date on the next podcast, all right, which will be episode 49. But episode 50, we will be doing, and it's the first time, I think I may have said it on the last podcast, but you're gonna hear it again or first on this one. Episode 50, we doing live on Twitch. All right, we're doing episode 50 live on Twitch. We're gonna be bringing people in and out. We're gonna, people in the chat be able to ask us questions or jump in the podcast in the voice chat and talk to us and ask us questions and stuff like that. So episode 50 will be before the end of the year. That's going to be the last episode of the year, which is crazy. Episode 50. So maybe you'll see Warren or Byrd there. They might stop by. And then we're gonna do another mental health podcast sometime in the beginning of the year next year. So, like I said, you'll see these two brothers again. But this will be the last music podcast until February. But my closing statement for this podcast, man, is I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. And I hope everything's good. Yeah. Make sure you rate the show 5 stars, man. Check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO. Check out all the links down below. We got a link tree now, so it's easy for you guys. It's kind of like we don't have to keep shouting out every platform that we're on. If you want to link up with me and connect with me and shit like that, check the link in the description for the video version or the description for the podcast if you listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good shit, man. But this has been episode 48 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, BLAZEDxENFERNO. We out, bitches. Peace out, y'all.
Here.
Craig, fuck with me.